The group quickly moved out of the clearing, their footsteps quiet on the snow-covered ground. Maya led the way, her eyes scanning the surroundings as they walked. As they put distance between themselves and the clearing, Adam felt a sense of relief wash over him. But his curiosity was still piqued. "Maya, what's going on?" he asked, his voice low. "What's this symbol you're talking about?" Maya glanced over her shoulder, her eyes checking to make sure they were far enough away from the clearing. "It's a symbol that's been showing up all over the city," she explained. "Graffiti, posters, even carved into buildings. It's like someone's trying to send a message, but we don't know what it means." Emily spoke up, her voice thoughtful. "I've seen it too," she said. "I thought it was just some kids messing around. But..." Maya nodded. "We think it's more than that. We think it's connected to a larger organization, one that's been secretly operating in the city." Alex's eyes narrowed. "What organization?" they asked. Maya hesitated, glancing around the group before answering. "We're not entirely sure," she admitted. "But we have reason to believe it's connected to an old conspiracy theory." Adam's eyes widened. "What conspiracy theory?" he asked. Maya's expression turned serious. "The one about the red hand," she said. The group fell silent, the only sound the distant hum of the wind. Adam felt a shiver run down his spine. After a few minutes of walking, Maya stopped in front of a nondescript building. It was an old warehouse, with faded letters reading Riverview Storage on the side. "This is where we've been gathering information," Maya said, her voice low. "We've got a small setup inside. Follow me." The group followed Maya into the warehouse, their eyes adjusting to the dim light inside. The air was musty and filled with the scent of old boxes. Maya led them to a small room in the back, filled with computers, files, and various gadgets. Emily's eyes widened as she took in the setup. "Wow, this is impressive," she said. Maya smiled. "We've been gathering intel for months. We've got a few leads, but nothing concrete yet." Alex's eyes scanned the room, their gaze lingering on a large map of the city on the wall. "What's the plan?" they asked. Maya hesitated. "We need to find out what happened to Jensen. And we need to uncover more information about the Red Hand." Adam's eyes narrowed. "How do we do that?" he asked. Maya's expression turned determined. "We'll start by tracking down some leads. We've got a few sources that might be willing to talk." As the group began to discuss their next move, Adam's mind wandered back to the mysterious letter and the meeting at the oak tree. Why had he been summoned there? And why was he being tracked? Maya noticed Adam's distant expression and approached him. "Hey, you okay?" she asked, her voice soft. Adam hesitated, unsure how much to reveal. But something about Maya's kind eyes put him at ease. "I just don't get it," he said, his voice barely above a whisper. "Why was I summoned to that meeting? And why am I being tracked?" Maya's expression turned serious. "We're not entirely sure," she admitted. "But we think it might have something to do with your past." Adam's eyes narrowed. "What do you mean?" Maya hesitated, glancing around the room before answering. "We've discovered that you have a connection to the Red Hand," she said, her voice low. "A connection that goes back a long way." Adam's mind reeled as he tried to process Maya's words. What connection could he possibly have to the Red Hand? He had never even heard of the organization before today. Suddenly, Emily spoke up, her voice filled with excitement. "I think I know what Maya's talking about," she said, her eyes shining with curiosity. "What is it?" Adam asked, his heart racing with anticipation. Emily took a deep breath before answering. "I think you might be connected to the Red Hand through your family," she said, her voice barely above a whisper. Adam's eyes widened in shock. What did Emily mean? And what did his family have to do with the Red Hand?